Thanks for tuning into the Day Weather Podcast on this Friday. It's Friday the 13th, August 2021. We have some severe weather threat today, then it's going to get warmer, then it's going to get cooler. Temperatures are going to be quite warm through Monday and Tuesday across the northern Rockies and northern plains. A few strong thunderstorms today. In southeastern Wyoming, western Nebraska, and northeast Colorado, there is a confluence of events that could produce a few severe thunderstorms in that area today. We'll show you. Also, that significant change we've been talking about to a cool down is still on the table by the middle to the end of next week. A pattern that's going to make it feel like September in some areas. The upper level pattern looks like this today. High pressure anchored over the Great Basin, plenty of warm air, but we're going to have a little bit of monsoonal moisture come in, winds aloft from the northwest, and surface winds from the upslope, which is going to lead to a convergence of events that could lead to some severe weather later today through evening in this area here. You can see on the satellite imagery, the water vapor satellite photo, deeper moisture coming up out of Arizona and New Mexico into Colorado with winds aloft, bringing drier air up high into the mix. That is a recipe to make severe weather. Winds are going to be upslope here. So you're going to have opposing wind directions. The wind direction will be different up top than on the bottom. And that leads to lift, and that leads to an environment where you can get severe thunderstorms. And the Storm Prediction Center has this bullseye right here of a yellow and darker green where there could be an enhanced risk of severe thunderstorms. So the Front Range of Colorado, southeastern Wyoming, and western Nebraska, you're going to need to watch out for some risk of severe weather. And that means also some strong winds, heavy rain, and possibly some hail. You can see in this yellow shaded area, there is a hail risk today in that area, so be advised. This is the precipitation forecast from the thunderstorms through Sunday afternoon, and you can see that New Mexico and Arizona getting the bulk of the rain, but wherever you see green or gray here or blue, you're going to see a fairly good chance of showers and thunderstorms. Look at the Sierra Nevada. They got into some showers and thunderstorms yesterday. Don't know if they produced a lot of rain or if they helped the fire situation there, but there is a chance again there today for showers and thunderstorms. As we go forward, this is what it looks like through the weekend. So there is going to be afternoon and evening thunderstorm activity today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Now temperatures are going to be very warm. This is the temperature forecast relative to average for Monday. See this tongue of heat coming up out of the desert southwest across the northern plains, the northern tier of the U.S., the Intermountain West, and parts of the Great Basin. Well, this is because warm air is getting pumped out ahead of a trough of low pressure that's going to swing through here as we get into Thursday. When the ridge is there, we go into the fridge, and so with that Gulf of Alaska ridge, you're going to see the jet stream take a big turn south and east through the northern Rockies and high plains. Now, I'm not talking about a huge dramatic shift in the weather, but for this early in August, this is a pretty good little potent little system here. And as it comes through, it is going to produce showers and thunderstorms out ahead of it and draw in, if you look at the trajectory of the air, see the trajectory of where the air is coming from? Some pretty high latitudes. So we're going to cool off. And this is what temperatures look like relative to average by Thursday. So we're going to see a pretty good chunk of cooler air come into the northern Rockies, northern plains, central Rockies. I think it's going to be most noticeable up in Montana, up here in British Columbia and Alberta and Saskatchewan and Manitoba as we get on into Tuesday and Wednesday. Then this cooler air plunges south and east as we get into Wednesday night, Thursday, and Friday. These are temperatures relative to normal by next Saturday. Look at all the green and the blue there for a wide swath of the north central and central areas of the United States. So we are looking at some cooler weather, and there's going to be shower and thunderstorm activity along that front. You can see the monsoon still going on here. This is going to be due right here to that tropical storm Fred and other tropical activity that's coming. But we could see some nice rain in the Dakotas, parts of Nebraska, some areas of Montana and northern Wyoming that really need some moisture, maybe even southwestern Wyoming and the Wasatch Front of Utah. As that front goes through, we'll be able to pick up some moisture as well. So changes are coming next week. Have yourself a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you on Monday.